Hey you, I have a question. What's your favorite movie? And now ask me if it's good or bad. Now here's another question. How sure are you that that's your own opinion? Did you get that opinion from a YouTuber? How sure are you that that opinion isn't fully influenced by that person? I've had this question for quite a while that really plagued my mind, and that was, is my opinion truly my opinion, or is it influenced by someone else? That simple thought literally flipped my world upside down. Because I watch YouTube nonstop, and a lot of my opinions come from YouTube, and what I noticed each time I get these so-called opinions is that I literally have no fighting power when being questioned on the topic of the opinion that I gained. Have you ever noticed that when you try to express your opinion, you always have another question for that opinion that leads to you getting your opinion challenged by someone else, and you know exactly how that feels. It leads to you not being confident in your own opinion, and that feeling only occurs when you never challenged it before. If you're willing to have a conversation with somebody and then give your opinion on something, you at least have to explain why you think that way. That's like saying Daredevil Born Again is bad, and then someone asks you why you think that, and you're just like, it's just bad because my favorite YouTuber said it was. And also because of the CGI. Now let me ask you all something. What is truly bad CGI? I mean, if you look at it, it looks convincing. If you look at She-Hulk, people say the CGI is bad when it's not terrible. Now, I will admit it's kind of uneasy to look at, but not unwatchable. Wow, that's such a good point. I think I'm gonna use that as my opinion. Ow. What was that for? You see what I did there? As much as I think the CGI is not bad, don't just openly take my opinion, because the true person that understands their opinion better than anyone is me. If you ever use my opinion, it's truly not your opinion because you don't challenge it. Most people get mad at Gambit ult because it's a supposed instant win button when they changed it to where the ult is actually useful now because it reverts back to the original nerfed ult charge. And what makes this worse is that most people don't even challenge the opinion they gain to make their own opinion, and in society we always naturally lean on the lazy side because you just want to consume information and not question it, and people who gained an opinion always have a hard time debating back because they gained the opinion. And I bet you that if the person they gained the opinion from were to debate, they would have a million chances to explain their experiences and viewpoint on the topic and why they think that way. The average person who gains an opinion rather than challenging it and questioning it will never truly have an opinion in mind. I would know this because I was one of these people. And it took me 20 years to learn this shit. Imagine someone who never develops a mindset of critical thinking. They would be fried when it comes to borrowed opinions. Heck, back then, in the olden times, this was way more common with people who were too lazy to make their own critical thought. This is even why some influencers are very careful with what they say or do because their opinions are viewed as the holy Bible to these people. I can't really treat these sheep seriously, so much so that so much has to be done to make yourself look smart or have an opinion that is somewhat convincing enough to borrow. Guys, please, I know it's hard to make your own opinion, but please make your own. And even in the Penguin Zero situation, it's a perfect example because his fans are sheep. Why is it that when he makes his points on Crimson Desert and discusses why he thinks Crimson Desert is mid, they make it the definitive point that everyone should listen to? Listen, I get it. You want to spend your money wisely. I get it. I'm a broke college student. The last thing I ever think about is spending money on something unless I want to get a game or get something for my college, which is pretty occasional. I know you want to get into a conversation pretty easily in the latest trendy topic, but please at least buy the game in your own time or maintain an open mind and just say, oh, that's what he thinks of the work, and just move on. Because at the end of the day, you never played it. Heck, I didn't even play Crimson Desert, and I'm not letting my own mind convince myself to hate something I never experienced. But there are exceptions. Media that you simply can't access. Years from now, Multiverses is going to be looked at as a fossil, and you have no choice but to take someone's word from it that it was either ass or not, because there's nothing to challenge about that opinion, and I'm one of those people who played it, and I think it was pretty great and would have loved to see more. Why am I saying this about challenging your gained opinion? Because people are very happy to know that you're too lazy to think critically, and they take advantage of that. It's easy for someone to have a red pill mindset because I unfortunately used to be like that. I know, it's cringe, and I don't even use that word. And to end this video, think more critically. If you are passionate about your gained beliefs like good morals, ask yourself why you think these things. And there are easy answers to those morals, like trying to be kind to one another and to make someone's day better. And you might even go deeper, like why do you want to make someone's day better? And there are other several easier things to answer that question too, like making them feel better, to help someone, or give someone a helping hand when they're at their lowest. In conclusion, make your own opinions and be more critical on your gained opinions and challenge them to make your own opinions. Anyways, like and subscribe, and big thanks to the Medium article. I'm not sponsored, but that article really made me think a lot. It's great to it's actually a very great read, so check it out. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Bye.